Welcome to the Explainer. So today we are unpacking something that is honestly completely paradigm shifting in the AI world. You've probably heard by now that Google's Gemma models can run on everything from laptops to heavy-duty desktops, but here's the wild part. This incredibly powerful tech has shrunk down to fit literally right in your pocket. We're talking about running Gemma natively on smartphones like the Pixel 10 Pro, not some watered-down cloud version, but real, actual on-device processing. It's a massive leap forward for mobile technology, and we're going to break down exactly how it works and, more importantly, why it actually matters for your day-to-day life.
Okay, let's dive into this. What if your AI didn't need the internet? I mean, it sounds totally backwards, right? We're so used to thinking that artificial intelligence needs these massive server farms, constant Wi-Fi, and endless data transfers just to function. But imagine breaking free from all that cloud dependency. Just picture an assistant working entirely on your device, locking down your privacy, and responding instantly, without needing a single bar of cell service. Well, that's exactly the reality we're exploring today.
Section 1. AI in your pocket. Bringing Gemma to smartphones. If we jump into the Google AI Edge Gallery app, we can actually see Gemma's core mobile capabilities in action. And let me tell you, it is way more than just a simple text chatbot. Through this app, Gemma actively uses your phone's hardware. It can snap photos to visually understand your surroundings, record and process audio natively, and maybe the coolest part, it uses what are called agent skills. The real magic here isn't just the sheer number of things it does, it's that every single one of these functions is running completely 100% locally on the device itself.
Section 2. Connecting with your apps. AI making decisions for you.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the whole concept of agent skills. Instead of you having to manually open an app, dig through menus, and type in a bunch of info, you just give the localized model on your phone a prompt. That's it. The AI then evaluates your prompt, scans the apps available on your device, and independently decides which one is the absolute best fit for your specific request. It essentially takes all that repetitive digital busywork completely off your plate. To really get a feel for this, let's look at a real-life scenario straight from the source material. Imagine just speaking this exact voice note into your phone. I'm feeling about 8 out of 10 today. I'm feeling calm and excited to talk about Gemma. Notice you aren't opening a specific app first. You're literally just talking naturally to your device, giving it a quick update on your mental state. So what's actually happening invisibly behind the scenes? Well, first, the voice input is received. Second, because Gemma understands audio natively, it processes everything right there on the phone. Third, and here's the agent skills kicking in, the model intelligently connects the dots and realizes, okay, this is a mood update, and deliberately picks the mood tracker app. Finally, it automatically logs that journal entry for you. You spoke one single sentence, and the localized AI handled the whole multi-step data entry process while you barely lifted a finger. It seamlessly controls your apps, but how does it perceive the physical world? Section 3. Seeing and hearing everything. Multimodal on-device powers. Let's explore a highly technical visual use case and compare it to a totally creative one. Say you take a photograph of a stack of books and ask the AI to output them as a JSON schema. The model doesn't just, read the titles, it actually invents a structured programming schema that fits the data perfectly. On the flip side, you could snap a photo of some desk plants and ask for 3 suggestions to add to the arrangement. The AI processes the image context, understands aesthetics, and gets creative, giving you a full descriptive sentence for each idea. Whether it's complex coding structure or interior design, this vision processing is remarkably versatile. Okay, so we've seen the eyes, now let's test the ears. Gemma is fully capable of processing natural audio recordings for things like transcription and translation, all natively. Picture this. You're driving, or maybe rushing out the door, and you just speak this phrase into your phone. Make a note of things that I need to do today, followed by a quick, chaotic brain dump of all your errands. Check this out. From that single, rambling audio snippet, the localized model flawlessly transcribed and organized the specific tasks. Pick up the kids, get milk from the grocery shop, and buy flowers for your wife. It parsed out the actionable items perfectly, proving its immense utility for everyday organization. And all of this, the agent skills, the visual coding, the creative suggestions, the audio transcription, harbors an incredible secret that fundamentally changes the way we think about mobile technology. Section 4. The offline advantage. Untethered AI.
So the crucial point is this: zero connectivity required. Because the Gemma model is highly compressed and specifically optimized to run directly on your phone's native neural processing hardware, it works entirely offline. It's leveraging the actual physical chips right there in your pocket rather than relying on a distant server. That means it works flawlessly on an airplane, deep down in a subway, or out in the woods where you have absolutely 0 bars of connectivity.
Let's contrast this for a second so we really grasp the magnitude here. Traditional cloud AI inherently needs the internet. It sends your voice or your photos to a server halfway across the country, processes it, and then sends it back. That creates potential latency delays and frankly raises some highly valid privacy concerns. On-device Gemma, however, works completely offline. Your data literally never leaves your hand, it's totally private, and because it runs locally on that dedicated neural hardware, the response is immediate. You're carrying the actual brain with you, not just a terminal.
To really drive this home, let's look at one final, super relatable scenario from the source. Imagine you're traveling somewhere completely off the grid. No Wi-Fi, no cellular service at all. You come across a small, peculiar object, snap a quick photo of it with your phone, and simply ask, "What is this thing?" Even with absolutely zero connection to the outside world, Gemma processes the image data directly on the phone's chip, analyzes the visual context, and successfully outputs the answer, "Small toy." It correctly identifies the object instantly. This right here is the true power of offline AI. It turns your phone into an intelligent, private companion regardless of your environment. Which brings us to our final question. We've seen how Gemma can act as your personal app operator, process the world visually, organize your spoken thoughts, and do it all instantaneously with zero internet connection. The tools are literally right in your hands. You can go to the Google AI Edge Gallery app on Android or iOS right now to experience this localized power for yourself. So, with powerful AI running directly in your pocket, what will you create next? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.